Hello, friends. It is time for Global Tarot Circle. This is our monthly meeting where we will share readings and conversation for the next hour, spending time with our tarot friends around the world. Thank you so much for being here. Of course, a special shout out to the members and the moderators. And if you're here for the first time, you will need to subscribe in order to play along. And if you're watching the replay, we're really happy to have you as well. All right, so we know what we're doing here. Oh, goodness graciousness, you are watching the movie Tarot. Yeah, I'm sort of glad that movie just made its way very quickly to streaming. I'm very glad about that, actually. All right. So, if you are here and you have not already done so, please tell us where in the world you are, what deck you're working with, and if you have a question for a reading, go ahead and get your questions in. So we start with introductions, where in the world you are, and what deck you're working with. I'm Christiana. I am in Palm City, Florida, and I'm working with Crystal Visions Tarot. For a minute, I was like, what is the name of this tarot? It's Crystal Visions Tarot. All right. And what will happen for the first half of our hour together is we'll do readings. I will take the questions in the order in which I see them, and you can go ahead and get your questions in now, any questions at all. I'll take them in the order in which I see them. I'll pull one card to answer. If you would like to do the readings as well, you'll pull a card and you'll put the name of the person we're reading for, the name of the card you got, and your interpretation. So if you ask a question, make sure you scroll through to get all of your answer, because we'll all be pulling cards for you. All right. Let's get going. And let's just first of all say hi to the people who have let us know where in the world they are. Lisa Harmon, thanks for being a member for more than 2 years. Thanks for using members only emojis. In Greenville, South Carolina, using Gilded Tarot. Christina, thanks for being a member for more than 2 years. Thanks for using members only emojis. Excuse me. In Westchester, Pennsylvania, using Hanson Roberts Tarot. Okay. Claire C., thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. In Port Charlotte, Florida, using Golden Art Nouveau Tarot. Very nice. Free Shadow, thanks for being a member in Chicago, west of Chicago, using Everyday Witch. Dina Moskowitz, thanks for being a member with Lightseers, and you're in New York, aren't you? Gemini Sun, thanks for being a member for more than a year. Thanks for being a moderator in South Florida. Mixuaries, Michelle in Toronto, using Rider-Waite. Can't go wrong. Gemini Sun is using Tarot Draconis by David Corsi. Yep. Okay, and Joyce Ocean, yes, we have started. All right. And Linglicious from Malaysia. Peggy Lou in Oak Hill, Florida, using the Rider-Waite Smith. And thank you so much, Peggy Lou, for being a member for more than 3 years. Joyous Ocean, Diancy Monsanto, thanks for being a member for more than a year. Almost at home in New York, using Modern Tarot in New York City. All right. It's probably Modern Witch Tarot, I'm thinking. Okay, and as people come in, we will welcome them. Let's get going with our readings. And once again, I'll take them in the order in which I see them. I will try not to miss anybody. If you think I've missed someone, please let me know. We're going to start with Smile Soul 20. Thank you so much for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. The question is, what does the universe want me to know? If you would like to do this reading, at Smile Soul 20, the name of the card you got and your interpretation. Let's get going. Smile Soul 20. Temperance reversed. The universe wants you to know that you've been going through some things that have really been trying your patience. And you've been doing a good job trying to handle it, even though it's really getting on your nerves. Hang in there. Be patient where you can. Be proactive where you must. That's really the key. The universe sees what's going on here. All right. Who's the next question? It is Lisa Harmon. Once again, Lisa, thanks for being a member. What does the universe want me to know? It's a popular question. If you'd like to do this reading, at Lisa Harmon, the name of the card you got and your interpretation. Lisa Harmon, interesting, we've gotten 2 reversed major arcana here. And I mean, these cards are not in any kind of order, but numerically 13, 14, that's interesting for the group, right? So Lisa, death reversed. The universe wants you to know that you need to stick to what is most important to you and honor what is most important to you. And if other people, living or dead, are stubborn, that's their problem, not yours. You just do you. All right. And again, anyone who wants to do these readings, go ahead and let's get going. And I will do, 3 for 3. Christina, thanks for being a member. What does the universe want me to know? Okay, if you'd like to do this reading, at Christina, the name of the card you got and your interpretation. All right. Let's see what we got going on here. What does the universe want Christina to know? The 5 of Cups. There is certainly something going on that is causing you some grief. And it's okay for you to look at that, check in with that, hold space. Hold space for grief as you need to. But also recognize that there needs to be equal room for joy. Equal room for joy. That's really the key. So hold space for grief, but also hold space for joy. All right, and I see people are starting to do readings. Very good. Thank you so much for doing that. Okay, here we go. And so again, if you ask a question, make sure you scroll through to get all of your reading. Okay. Okay, next up. Oh, this is fun. Lisa Harmon, update on family history. Tackled my mother's father. He now knows that I can be as stubborn as he can be. Okay. Okay, so you are doing a lot of ancestral work. I'm just reading through this. It's really kind of fascinating. So are you doing this with tarot? Are you doing it in meditation? Tell us more. We want to know more. If you feel like it. We would love to know. All right, Joe 1, you are up next. Here's the question. What's stopping P from making things official? Should I expect more? If you would like to do this reading, at Joe 1, the name of the card you got and your interpretation. So you're the second one to get Temperance reversed here. But in the context of this question, on one hand, you might need to be more patient if this is really what you want. But on the other hand, when you say what's stopping him, he may not see this going where you see this going. So should you be patient? Should you not be patient? That's an interesting question. If you feel like waiting to see what happens, you're going to have to be patient. But you could be patient for a long time and it may never go where you want to go. So there's that. All right. Oh, Lisa, in meditation and dreaming. That is so wonderful. That is fabulous. I love it. Okay. Who is next? Let's see. Ashley, great to see you. Dina Moskowitz, you're up next. Thank you so much for being a member. We really appreciate you. And what should I know about a career change to counseling? Interesting. If you'd like to do this reading, at Dina M. Moskowitz, or just Dina, whatever works best. The name of the card you got and your interpretation. 7 of Wands. It will not be easy, but it would absolutely be worth it. Absolutely worth it. And possible. Not easy, but doable. Okay. Okay, where are we? Mix you here. Michelle. This is a fun question. We're going to do a tarot reading about Lenormand. I will tell you, it's taken me years, but I'm finally enjoying Lenormand a lot. A lot. I will tell you that. So, Mix you here. Would I enjoy taking up Lenormand? If you'd like to do this reading, at Mixure, the name of the card you got and your interpretation. The 9 of Wands reversed. I'm going to say, yeah, as long as you don't give yourself a hard time about memorizing everything, as long as you give yourself time to play with it and find friends to play with, I think you would enjoy it. Hey, Susan, good to see you. All right. Okay, Linglicious. Will ST make our relationship official soon? All right, if you'd like to do this reading, at Linglicious, the name of the card you got, and your interpretation. Three of Pentacles. I think it is possible that this will indeed happen, but it depends what you mean by soon. Like, I would see this as maybe in the next 3 months. Let's see what other people have to say. Okay, and we welcome DH in Connecticut. Thanks for being a member. We appreciate you. The next question I see is from Claire C. Again, thanks for being a member for 3 years. Will Kay's hearing go well on the 13th, and what will be the outcome? Let's see. If you'd like to do this reading, at Claire C., the name of the card you got and your interpretation. And oh my gosh, Claire C., you also got 7 of Wands for Dina. Wow. Okay. Okay. Kay's hearing on the 13th. Okay, it may not go the way you want. And the outcome may not be decided. It may be continued. It may be more ongoing, and it may not go the way you want. Be prepared. Let's see what other people have to say. The next question is for DH. And again, once again, thank you for being a member. DH wants to know, what does the universe want me to know? And if you'd like to do this reading, at DH, the name of the card you got and your interpretation. Ace of Pentacles reversed. There may be a job change, or there may be some financial issues, and or issues having to do with home, well-being, resources, something. So you want to be extra special careful. Extra special careful about money, about resources, about well-being. And if it's time for a job change, this bodes well for that. Let's see what other people have to say. Okay. Free Shadow. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members-only emojis. I've been setting up a new way to plot and organize my writing for my dystopia novel. Cool. Did I make a good choice switching from my old way? If you would like to do this reading, at Free Shadow, the name of the card you got, and your interpretation. Yes, Eight of Swords reversed, very much so. This is really going to help. It's going to help make things flow. Let's see what other people have to say. Peggy Lou Levens. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for 3 years. You're up next. What does the universe want me to know? I'm having a hard time dealing with so many loved ones passing. I am so sorry. If you'd like to do this reading, at Peggy Lou Levens. Here we go. Page of Pentacles reversed. I think the thing to remember is that you are still so young at heart, which is a good thing. I'm not saying you're immature. I'm saying you've kept a youthful spirit. And that makes it really hard when we see all of the things. The key is, though, you have to take care of yourself first. And as difficult as it is, and as much as there is sorrow, you have to pay attention to your own well-being, your own resources, and that's really the deal. Okay. Okay, very good. And of course, everyone, if you ask questions, make sure you read through to get the rest of your reading. And thank you, everyone, for participating in doing readings. And the next question I see is Joyous Ocean, Dion. If you'd like to do this reading, at Joyous Ocean, the name of the card you got and your interpretation. And Joyous Ocean, thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members-only emojis. Is my Sunday evening plan self-sabotage, for my highest good, or just fun? I think you need to be careful. And I'm not saying that you are self-sabotaging, but I'm saying that it could go that way. So I think you need to be careful. Let's see what other people have to say. Okay. Ashley. Could you tell me, what are my angels trying to communicate to me? I get a lot of angel numbers. All right, if you'd like to do this reading, at Ashley, the name of the card you got and your interpretation. Hey, Lumen, this is Global Tarot Circle. We do this once a month. We start out by doing readings in a very particular format, and then we do tarot study and conversation. So we're in the readings portion of the program. If you'd like to ask a question, you absolutely can. And if you'd like to participate in readings, just follow along. Okay, and the question that we are working on is Ashley. What are my angels trying to communicate to me? If you would like to do this reading, at Ashley, the name of the card you got and your interpretation. Ashley. I think that your angels are trying to get you to let go of old thinking and open up to new ways of thinking. I think your angels are trying to get you to deconstruct what is not working in your life so you can figure out what is. All right. Okay, Gemini Sun, thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than a year, and thanks for being a moderator. What is my next step to move forward? I feel like I've been doing the same things continuously with no momentum. All right, if you'd like to do this reading, at Gemini Sun, the name of the card you got and your interpretation. Four of Wands. I think you need to recognize that you are moving forward. Like, it's happening, it's coalescing. You may not see it, but it's not like you're sitting there with your thumb up your ass. Like, you're busy every single day and you're doing things every single day, and it is making a difference and it is going to matter. So your next step is to recognize that all the steps you're taking right now are actually working. You're not seeing it. And that's, you're not seeing it because you're in it and you're frustrated in it. But it's actually, things are coming together better than you think. That's what I think. All right. And thank you everyone for doing readings. Okay, and Gemini Sun for Joyous Ocean, you're going with option A as well. So the floor is open for questions for readings. And I'll also open the floor right now for questions about tarot, divination, and related topics. Questions about decks, questions about cards, questions about techniques. Anything at all that you would like to know. And we've got a question for Lumen. If there's time for my question, what does Spirit want to tell me about my job? Is there something that I'm not aware of that should be known? And if you'd like to do this reading at Lumen, the name of the card you got and your interpretation. And Dina, thank you for a great question. Anyone use tarot in their mental health practice? Tag it mental health and let us know. Do you or how do you use tarot in your mental health practice? And I have a bunch I want to say about that, so thank you. So get in on that conversation. And let's read for Lumen and anyone else. The floor is open for questions for readings and questions for and about tarot. Both. So, for Lumen, what does Spirit want to tell me about my job? If you would like to do this reading at Lumen, the name of the card you got and your interpretation. The Six of Cups reversed. I'm feeling like same old. I wonder if you're not being paid as well as you should, and I wonder if there's ways you'd like to be trained up that you're not being trained up. I think you know what you're doing. I think it's okay. I just wonder if it's kind of same old. So there's that. Let us know what you think. Let's see what other people come up with for that. Oh, Ashley, that's good feedback. Makes a lot of sense. Working on letting go of negative thinking. So, ooh. Hey, Caroline, good to see you. Betty Flesher, good to see you. Thank you both for being members. Caroline for more than a year. Betty Flesher for 3 years. The floor is open right now for tarot questions and questions for readings. Betty has an interesting question. Okay. So here's okay, we're going to tag this paternity. The question is, if the question is about paternity, is this person the father? And the Page of Cups reversed comes up, what would you say? I'm going to say with Page of Cups reversed, I'm going to say not the father, but I'm also going to say take a DNA test, of course, but not the father. That's what I would say. What would you say? Tag it paternity. Page of Cups reversed. Yes or no? Are you the father? Are you not the father? I say maybe not. Lisa Harmon, I saw that in the Global Tarot Circle group. That's really interesting. Metaphysical Cannabis Oracle deck. Their equivalent card of the tarot of the Tower, they call it Ego Death. Pride goeth before a fall jumps into my mind. I like that, yes. So, regarding mental health, here's some things that people are saying, and I'm going to speak to that as well. Free shadow for mental health. With my pulls for the week and the month ahead, I also pulled 2 oracle cards from a deck that is positive and affirming. Tells me to work on something or concentrate on it. Claire C. Tarot helps me to understand the root causes of mental health issues, particularly with regard to physical, cognitive, emotional, and spiritual struggles. All right, so here's my perspective on tarot for mental health. If you had asked me that question 20 years ago, I would have been like, no. We're not trained, we're not mental health counselors, we're not psychiatrists, we're not psychologists, unless we happen to be. So no. And that was like the ethical thinking of the time. 20 years ago, 30 years ago, whatever. Oh, Lumen. Interesting. Yeah, pay. Yeah, somehow feel like I'm working more than being compensated. Yeah, you might be. But it's complicated. Yeah, and it feels like maybe, like it could, either it's been going on for a long time or it could go on for a long time. So if you don't want it to go for a long time, think about that. So, okay, so here's what's happened in my practice, in my professional practice, and I'll talk about it from a personal perspective. From a professional perspective, I've had clients for many years who say, I use you instead of a therapist. And again, I used to say, well, I'm not a therapist. So the thing is, since the sort of rise of tarot in the mainstream, and many therapists and psychiatrists and psychologists saying, yes, good use of tarot can be very good for your mental health. And because we're in a mental health crisis and it's hard to find a good therapist, these days I'm like, yeah, if you want to use me in lieu of a therapist and I see that there's healing and it seems to be working and there's nothing that I see here that I'm like, oh, that's beyond my pay grade, then fine. So, right, Dina, I would like to complete my counseling degree and use tarot. There are many people who are doing that right now. There are more and more people who are literally licensed counselors who use tarot, and I am here for it. If I were just starting my career now, that is exactly what I would do. I think that's great. So now, in terms of my own mental health, here's the thing. Way back in the day, I had a lot of issues with depression, anxiety, a lot of stuff. Am I fully better now? No, I mean, you're never fully better from those things, right? I mean, if that's in you, it's in you. But here's how I managed it. I managed it by getting a tarot deck. That was not my intention. And yes, I did see therapists and, all of that as well. Tina, so Scorpio, right? So what I realized for myself was a lot of my depression and anxiety was coming from other people's energy and me not knowing how to handle it, and coming from what I was getting because I'm like very open psychically, or I was, and that wasn't serving me. So I made a deal with Spirit that if I had a deck in my hands, I was open to messages and I was open to that. And if I did not have my cards with me, I was not so open. Now, did that help me? Immeasurably, yes. Now I get messages now when I don't have my deck in my hands. I do, but it's more managed now. I mean, that was like 35 years ago, right? So there's that. So. Baby Cakes, good to see you. I'd be happy to use Christiana as a therapist every day. You cheer us up. Right, it's super helpful. Right. And so I'm sort of embracing that now, the other thing, though, is psychic addiction or using tarot in an unhealthy way can be just the opposite. So it's all about how you use it. Right, Lisa Harmon, this whole group has been my therapist, right? Right? No, that makes sense. Okay, Betty Flesher. If the Page of Cups reversed comes up as the heart of the question in the Celtic, does it mean only that we're asking about paternity? No, not at all. Not at all. I would talk about like how difficult it is to give voice to what's going on in your heart. I would also look at other things there. Oh, the Gemini Sun, already feeling less guilty because of your newsletter, so it's therapy for me. Right, there was a request. I think it was you, Gemini Sun, who requested that the newsletter be about guilt, and so it was. So good. So now, let's talk about, it's a great topic. Let's talk about ways that we could use our own cards on a daily, weekly basis for our mental and emotional well-being. Let's talk about that. Free Shadow does pulls for the week and for the month ahead. Claire says she uses tarot to help her understand the root causes of what's going on. So how can we do that? Let's talk about spreads and practical questions that we can ask the cards. And if you have your cards with you, get them shuffled. And if not, as the questions come up, I'll pull for you. Just let me know. Let's run with this. Let's run with tarot and mental health, because we all need, we all need mental health help. And I am a fan of have a good therapist. I really am. Choice Ocean, no guilt here. This group, tarot, and an actual therapist. Right, supporting my healing and growth. There you go. All right, so what are questions or spreads that we can do to help us with mental health? Where is my energy today? Right? Why am I feeling drained and exhausted? That's good. So let's start with where is my energy today? I want everyone to do that for themselves. One card. Where is my energy today? I'll do me. Tell us the card you got and your interpretation. Where is my energy today? Here's my energy today. And that is a damn fact. And it's not as bad as you would think. And this is, I think, really important if you're going to use tarot specifically with mental health. You have to be really careful not to be freaked out by the cards that are traditionally thought of as bad or negative. Where is my energy today? I have a million different projects. I have a million different things that I'm dealing with right now. Not bad things, just a bunch of different projects. And there are times that I am really in that paralysis of what do I even do next? What do I even do next? What is the next thing for me to do? And so this is very accurate. My energy today is like, I have got to get better at managing the mental toll of the workload. And I don't have a problem with this. My biggest fear is boredom. And I mean, my primary duty is to do readings, which I understand how to do and I do them, and that's easy. It's the in-between stuff, right? It's the writing projects. It's the tech projects. It's all of that. StaarCon organizing, all the things. And it feels heavy. But I need to manage it differently, and there it is. So let's see what other people got. We've got, okay, Dina Queen of Swords. Watching my words but feeling bitchy. I'm sorry you're feeling bitchy, but okay. Can you also, though, recognize that you're intelligent with that Queen of Swords? Gemini Sun, Five of Cups reversed. I feel like that goes along with what I was saying there. What do you think about that? Joyous Ocean, what do you think about the Ten of Wands? Free Shadow, Six of Cups. I'm writing down what I'm grateful for and connecting with family. Beautiful. Hey, Jen, good to see you. Jen Schultz, thanks for being a member for more than a year. The Star, I feel very hopeful, which 100% tracks lately. That's great. That's great. Claire C., Judgment. Are you actively, Claire, trying to put closure to things? Are you actively trying to get things done, put closure to things, get past things? That's what I would wonder. Okay, Joyous Ocean, Ten of Wands, literally holding it all together, feeling the fire and leaning into it. That's good. That's good. Yeah, Gemini Sun, yes, knowing I'm doing my best. And doing the best is all we ever need to do. Doing our best is all we ever need to do. You know, I saw something from, what is her name? People always groan these days when you say her name, Brene Brown. People groan because they're just tired of her, right? But she does this whole thing about what happens if you believe that every single person, yourself included, is doing their best all the time. Every single person is doing their best. And how does that change things? And there it is, you know, when we give ourselves and others the grace of believing that we're all doing our best, that's an interesting thing. Peggy Lou got the Ten of Wands, feeling overburdened. So I would argue that a next step in this exercise, whatever you come up with, then there's a next card, which is, okay, what do I want to do about that? Like I got the Ten of Swords and I told you, you know, yeah, that's accurate and here's why. So now what do I want to do about that? And if you need a different question, that's okay. Come up with a different question based on the cards you got. What do you want to do about that? I'll do me. The Magician reverse. Don't take on any new projects. That's funny. That's funny. But with the Magician reversed is also the card of Mercury retrograde. So there's something about like, remember that it's Mercury retrograde and that's going to make me more anxious to finish things. You know, so there's that. Let's see. Oh, Smile Soul 20, Knight of Swords. What do you think about with that? I would say that your energy is like, you know what's going on and you are not letting any grass grow under your feet. You are moving yourself forward. That's what I would say. Okay, so what to do to fix it? Page of Swords reversed. I would say stop talking to people who aren't helpful to you. Don't waste energy with people who aren't helpful, is what I would say. Let's see. Oh, Claire C., that makes sense. Okay. Oh, right. Getting closure to the loss of your friend. Yeah. Oh, Joyous Ocean, you hired a virtual assistant. That makes sense. Oh, Dina, Hermit reversed, reach out to a friend to vent. Yep, perfect. Makes sense. Lisa Harmon, Eight of Cups, don't slip into fantasy and dreams. Interesting, but the Eight of Cups can also additionally be about healing from times where you felt abandoned. Does that fit in here as well? Gemini Sun, Seven of Wands, persevere. Wow, accuracy. Yes, persevere. And like, have the confidence of that dude. You know, the dude in the Seven of Wands, have that guy's confidence. Seriously. Febborn, good to see you. You get the Empress. So what do you think? Is it an energy of nurturing? And what is it that you're nurturing? That's a great question. Very good. Very good. Joyous Ocean, Page of Wands, going to do one thing at a time. Right, and you went from the 10 of Wands to the Page of Wands. So, like, you don't necessarily have to carry all the wands. You take a wand and carry it one at a time. That's beautiful. Haha, Gemini, mine's a dragon in my deck. So, yes, I need that confidence. There you go. There you go. February, what do you think about that Empress? So that's a fun exercise, right? And these are ways of using tarot for mental health, nurturing your grandson. I love that. I love that. That's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I think it can also speak to your own creativity. So, can we be even more specific then? Can we shuffle and ask a question like, what can I do to nurture my emotional well-being at that time? That's a thing. Let me teach you a spread. Let me teach you a spread, and let me, hang on one second. I might totally screw things up, or I might not. No, I think this is good. There you go. Okay. Can you all hear me? Someone tell me that you can still hear me even though you can't see me. Someone tell me. Can you hear me? Yes, no, maybe. I'm going to teach you a spread. Yes, we can hear you. Okay, good. That's what I thought, but I just wanted to make sure because we've never done this before. But let me teach you a spread. This is a body, mind, spirit spread. Okay? This is, and this is my favorite way to do this spread. Okay. You shuffle, and y'all can do this along with me. You shuffle, and you break your deck into, sorry, wands, you have to go away too. You're just going to the side, though. You're still here, and we're still magical. Break your deck into 3. Okay, 3. Now, you're going to rub your hands together to open up the palm chakras. Rub your hands together. You're going to, yes, shuffle all your cards together. Shuffle the cards back in. Yes. Yes. Okay. Rub your hands together. Take your left hand, because your left is the receptive hand, and hold it just over, not touching, each of the piles. Which one feels heaviest? Which one pulls most? That's this one for me. So that's going to be body. So I'm going to put body over here. That's body. So do the same. Which one is body? The one that's heaviest. Now, between the other two, one is going to be tingly and one's going to be light and fluffy. Airy. The one that tingles most is going to be mind. There's your mental health. And the one that is more light, flare, fluffy, and airy is spirit. Okay, so this is tingling, this is mind, this is light, that's spirit. So it's just like that, body, mind, spirit. So get all 3, and I like to put them in this order, body, mind, spirit. And you're going to turn over each card. And this, like, you have to look at these cards. Okay, body, mind, spirit. It could be about how you're taking care of yourself. It could be about how your health actually is in these areas. It could be what's going on here, right? So for me, I've got the Magician for body, and I am literally trying to find new ways to think about how I take care of myself, to find new ways to take care of myself in terms of diet, in terms of exercise. I know I'm not doing what I need to be doing. I know it. And so I'm working on that. Mind, King of Pentacles, I guess I am relatively stable. I guess I am. I am working on it. And spirit, I think it's fun that I have a major arcana card here. I've got two major arcana cards. For spirit, for me, I think I really am in this place of I'm going to do my part, spirit will do their part. I don't do spirit's job, spirit doesn't do my job, and how that's how it is. So, Claire, hangman reversed for body. My right leg hurts. I see the doctor tomorrow. There you go. There you go. And you're taking control by seeing the doctor. That's like so literal. That's so funny. That's so funny. And, I would argue, too, with the magician reverse that I have to do a thing I don't want to do. I'll tell you what it is, too. My cholesterol was a little high. And I love butter. I love butter. Like a buttered English muffin is the most delightful thing to me. I would rather have that than a slice of cake. So I realize I have to give that up. So y'all are telling me what cards you got. Give me your interpretations and let me know if you need help with interpretations. Let me know. Thank you for sharing what you got. Tell me your interpretations and let me know if you need help. I will give you my thoughts, but tell me your interpretations. And as you're doing that, let me tell you what comes next in this 3-card spread if you like. And you can do this with any 3-card spread. Obviously, the feeling the hand thing is just for body, mind, spirit. But you can do any 3-card spread this way by breaking it into 3 piles, because then, Gemini Sun, I need help with lovers for body. I feel like you're not in a good frame of mind with your body. Like literally, you are not loving your body. You are not being a partner to your body the way you need to. Maybe it is about diet and exercise, but it could also be about the way you're thinking about your body. You're not thinking about your body in a way that is kind and loving. Perhaps. Let me know what you think. But then again, you're a yoga person, so maybe you're perfectly partnered with your body. Like either you are perfectly partnered with your body or you need to partner with your body better. Tell me what you think. Okay. Okay, Joyce Ocean, Page of Cups for body makes me feel like something needs my attention, and right now I feel as though that's my weight and some pain in my back and I'm getting a massage. Good. Good, good, good. Lisa Harmon, 2 of Pentacles for working on my body and health issues. Mine, 6 of Cups. I need to focus on the now and present. Although you've been like dealing with the ancestors in meditation too. Spirit is 10 of Cups. I'm growing up. I love that. I love that. I love that. Claire, help with Temperance reversed for mind. I feel like you can be impatient and you don't always know in your own mind how to put everything together to make everything okay. And then when you get out of balance, you get frustrated, and that's where you lose your emotional regulation. And there's also creativity there. That creativity is very therapeutic for you, I think. Tell me what you... Oh, Gemini Sun, no, you're right. I'm hard on myself. Yeah, I thought maybe. Okay, so Claire, let me know what you think about that. Okay. Joyce Ocean, however you picked it is how you picked it, so it's always right. Okay. Lumen, energy for now is the 9 of Swords. Oh, I am so sorry. Are you burdened with worry? Are you up in your head too much? You need to get out of your head a little? Or deal with some worries? Perhaps? Perhaps? Okay. Okay. The one other thing I would say with Page of Cups for body is make sure you are drinking enough water and eating in the most healthy way, which I know you do. So drinking enough water, I would say. Okay, Peggy Lou. Body Moon reversed. I feel like there's new information that could help you physically. that you may get new information from the doctor or some new treatment with moon reversed. Queen of Wands. For mind, you are best when you're being creative, when you're being spiritual, and when you're having fun. And Three of Pentacles for spirit, you know that you are always doing the spiritual work, and that's beautiful. That's beautiful. Lumen, where was your Page of Pentacles? Tell me where your Page of Pentacles, oh, what should I do about, got it. What should I do about it? Page of Pentacles. So Lumen, for what you should do about it, Page of Pentacles, I would say just very clearly focus on what needs to be done one at a time. Just be really practical in your focus. Bring things back to a practical focus is what I would say. Okay, Smile Soul 20. Queen of Wands, Four of Cups reversed, Knight of Swords reversed. All three represent flipping a negative situation and making it a positive one. Good for you, and I'm so proud of you. You are really learning the cards, Smile Soul 20. I am so proud of you. That is so good. Oh, Joyous Ocean, you're getting a colonoscopy tomorrow and drinking a ton of water. Oh, are you doing your purge? Oh, enjoy. That's always so fun. So good. Good. And Smile Soul 20. Knight of Swords reversed. With that one, Smile Soul 20 for spirit, I want to say you may be getting some direct messages from spirit, specifically a male relative in spirit that I think may be giving you some strength and power. You may not see it, but there it is. So now let me tell you what happens now. If you want, you don't have to do it, but if you want, you can take these cards and put them up here, and we can say, tell me more about that. Tell me more. And if you want, we can also say, and what's the bottom line on this? What lies beneath all of this? So all of a sudden, you have expanded a 3-card reading to a 9-card reading. Okay, I'm not going to use the unknown card. Okay. So there we have, this is what you need to know. This is more information, and this is at the bottom of it. And do you notice that for me, at the bottom of it is all freaking swords. I started with the 10 of Swords. It's all swords. For me, I am so in my head, man. I am so in my head, which is funny because my big 3 has no air. My big 3 is Scorpio, Leo, Virgo. And yet, at the bottom of it, it is all freaking air. Oh, Peggy Lou, this gathering has been so helpful. Thank you. I'm feeling better just being here with y'all. Oh, that's so sweet. Okay. Gemini Sun, my mind and spirit both seem like I'm too hard on myself as well. Now I need to do a reading on how to start being this way. At least I'm aligned. Right. That's the key, though. Like, whatever you come to, right? Whatever you get in a reading, Christiana needs a nervous system reset. IT John and I have been having that conversation recently, which is, by the way, one of the projects we're working on right now is something that gets me some opportunity for that. Yeah, it's a fact. You're not wrong. You are not wrong. So Gemini Sun and a few other people here, I think, really have embraced this idea of just ask the next question, the next logical question. And we just want to make sure that we are asking these questions in a way that is not like, Why am I such a piece of shit? You know, I mean, that question is not going to help your mental health, right? So, right. So, Gemini Sun, I'm too hard on myself. And, okay, how do I stop being hard on myself? Or you might even word it in the positive. How can I be more kind and loving to myself? You know, you might do it that way. Joyous Ocean, I still find reversals confusing. Well. Oh, Claire, the Queen of Wands is pissed because I've been ignoring her, my creativity. There you go. Okay, reversals. We're going to do a 2-minute class in reversals. Every card has an energy, right? Okay, 7 of Pentacles has an energy. That's its energy. When it's reversed, you're going to read its energy not in its most direct way. You may put it in the past. You may put it in the future. It may be an opposite. There may be a resistance. So 7 of Pentacles, just keep working on your garden. 7 of Pentacles reversed, it might be, it's hard. This is really, really hard to do the work I want to do. Or it might be, you should be working on something else because that garden is never going to bear fruit. So like that. We'll do a class on reversals. Why don't we? We will do a class on reversals. All right. So, Lumen. 8 of Cups for the body, 3 of Wands for the mind, 10 of Wands for spirit. And do you have questions about that? And we're down in our last 3 minutes. So, Lumen, do you have questions about that? You know, I'm just going to share because we are... Okay, body, 8 of Cups. You may have to change the way you think about your body or take care of your body. You may have some emotions about your body you need to leave behind. Mind, 3 of Wands. The more that you are working toward the future you want, the happier you are. Spirit, 10 of Wands. I wonder if you have religious trauma. Just saying. I wonder. But bottom line, friends, we are now in our last couple of minutes. Time for shameless self-promotion. Time for final questions. Oh, baby cakes, I'm no expert, but on my own journey, I can help with lowering cholesterol. From COVID, I lowered mine more than 100 points. My goodness. Let me know what you did. Let me know what you did. Seriously. So, my friends, I'll be back tomorrow at noon with your newsletter recap, so read the newsletter. Okay, Talks, we are just getting ready to sign out. Thank you so much for being here, though. I'll be back tomorrow at noon Eastern Time. Meat, dairy, and eggs. Yeah, I think that's what I need to do too, which, I mean, I used to be vegan. I can do it, but it's going to be hard because IT John is not, and he does the cooking. I don't know. I'm going to have to figure that out. Good to see you, Kay. Thank you so much. Joyous Ocean, Mind, 5 of Pentacles reversed. Joyous Ocean, you are always looking for the next opportunity. You're always worried you're not going to find the next opportunity. And that can create a lot of anxiety. It's good that you're always on the ball, though. Right, still cheat sometimes, but try not to eat it at home. Yeah, I'm working on this. Yep. Yeah, Claire, that may be what's going to happen for me, for sure. And Lisa Harmon reminds you to like this video. Please do. 10 of Wands is confusing me for Lumen. 10 of Wands. So I wonder if you carry some kind of spiritual guilt. I wonder if you feel like you're not doing it correctly. I wonder if there's religious trauma. I wonder if there's some heavy, I wonder if there's some heaviness for you spiritually. Feel free to shoot me an email or a message and I'll share more if you like, because that is heavy and it's interesting. I wonder, Lumen, if you are feeling like you have to do more to be appropriate in your practice or worthy in your practice. Something like that. All right. My friends, I want to thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you. Drop your shameless self-promotion if you like. Of course, I am available for readings. Reach out and get your reading and get your StaarCon ticket. Early bird special ends at the end of the month. Get your StaarCon ticket. My friends, I really, really appreciate you. Special shout out to the members and the moderators. Thank you all so much for joining us for another edition of Global Tarot Circle. Lumen, you clarified it with the Knight of Wands, which to me is like, you do your spiritual practice the way you want to and don't let anyone weigh you down with shoulds. That's what I would say to that. Let me know what you think. My friends, I really, really, really appreciate you. Take care and be good. Ha, Joyous Ocean, 4 of Cups for Spirit. It makes me laugh. They feel ignored. Okay, fair enough. Or, finding time for spirituality, or doing it the same thing. Doing it, how do I want to put it? Finding time for spirituality, or allowing yourself to feel good on your spiritual path. There's something there. My friends, I really, really appreciate all of you. Take good care. Thank you so much.